Hello, collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the Old Coin Vault. Today, we're diving into a story that proves a simple, everyday coin can hide a staggering secret. We're talking about the 1989 India 25 paise coin, a piece you might find in an old drawer. But could one of these truly be worth 37 US dollars? Stick with me for the next 10 minutes as we uncover its history, debunk myths, reveal the rare error that creates real value, and show you exactly what to look for in your own collection. Let's meet our subject. The 25 paise coin was introduced in 1988, replacing the earlier Choti series. This 1989 issue is part of what collectors call the Animal series, or the KM number 54 type. Design. The obverse features the iconic lion capital of Ashoka, a symbol of the Republic of India, with the country's name in Hindi and English. The reverse is what gives this series its charm, a beautifully stylized Indian one-horned rhinoceros. Specifications. It's a small coin made of stainless steel. For 1989, it was minted at two facilities, the Hyderabad Mint, no mint mark, and crucially for our story, the Noida Mint, which used a dot or a C mint mark. The big fact, this coin had a massive mintage. It was meant for daily commerce, not for collecting. In typical circulated condition, this is a common coin. On the open market, you can expect to find it for between $1 and $3, sometimes even less. So, if it's so common, where does this $37 figure come from? The answer lies not in the year, but in a dramatic minting mistake. On camera, holding two coins. This is the heart of the confusion. Let's be clear. A regular, circulated 1989 25 paise coin is not worth $37. Period. However, the world of coin collecting values rarity and error above all. The listings you might see for a high price like $37 almost always refer to a coin that has been professionally graded as VF25, meaning very fine condition. But here's the catch. A 1989 coin in VF grade is still modern and common. So why the high tag? The real value driver is when a common coin has an extraordinary error. The listing that likely sparked this $37 rumor was not for a normal coin, but for a historic Indian coin with a brockage or mint error. These are dramatic mistakes where a coin gets stamped with a mirror image, creating a one-of-a-kind piece. For a modern 1989 coin to approach such value, it would need an error of similar magnitude and clarity, with intense background music. Now, for the actionable part. If your 1989 25 paise coin is special, it will fall into one of these categories. Let's go hunting. 1. Mint mark variations. Noida Mint, C, or .mint mark slightly scarcer than the Hyderabad issue. Check below the date. Look for any unusual shape or placement of the mint mark. These minor varieties can interest specialists. 2. Die varieties and errors. Die breaks. Look for raised, blob-like lines on the surface. These are cracks in the die that filled with metal. Strike errors. A weak strike, especially on the rhino's horn or the lion capital details. Double die. A ghosting or doubling of the letters or design elements. This requires sharp eyes and good lighting. 3. The crown jewels. Major errors. Off-center strike. The coin's design is not centered. The more drastic the off-center, the more valuable. Brockage. The holy grail this is what commands high prices. It occurs when a struck coin sticks to the die and becomes the die for the next blank, creating a mirror image, incuse, sunken, impression on the next coin. Finding this on a 1989 coin would be incredibly rare and valuable. 4. Condition is king. A truly uncirculated UNC coin with original mint luster, sharp details, and no scratches will always be worth more than a worn one. Value it properly. On camera, speaking directly. All right, you've examined your coin. What now? The valuation reality check. Circulated and normal, worth $1 to $3. It's a great pocket piece or a starter for a type collection. Uncirculated and normal. Could be $5 to $15 to the right buyer seeking a pristine example. With a minor error/variety, might fetch $10 to $25 in a specialized auction. With a major error, e.g., Clear off-center or brockage. This is where you enter the $30 plus territory. This is the $37 coin. Its value is defined by the error, not the date. How to proceed. 1. Get a second opinion. Post clear, close-up pictures of both sides on reputable coin forums. 2. Consider grading. For a potential error coin, professional grading from services like NGC or PeaceGS authenticates the error and seals it in a holder, maximizing its value and appeal. 3. Sell smartly. For a valuable error, list it on dedicated numismatic marketplaces or eBay with a detailed description and excellent photos. Remember, VF25 is a grade, not a price guarantee for a modern coin. The true joy of numismatics isn't just in price tags. It's in the history you hold and the stories you discover. A coin is a piece of a nation's past. So, the 1989 25 paise coin is a fascinating study in contrast. It's a common piece of India's monetary history, yet it holds the potential for a rare and valuable discovery. The $37 value is a specific prize for a specific dramatic error. Now I want to hear from you. Do you have a 1989 25 paise coin? Have you ever found a crazy error coin in your change? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button. It helps more collectors find this vault. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our next treasure hunt. Until next time, keep checking those old vaults. You never know what you might find. Cheers!